Hello, my name is Orkana, and today we will be talking about what would happen if you had the Byakugan. The Byakugan is a Kekkei Dojutsu which is hailed by both the Hyuga and the Otsutsuki clans. Depending on the person who has the Byakugan, otherwise known as the White Eye or the All-Seeing White Eye in the Viz translation, somebody would have various abilities. At least this seems to be the case with the Otsutsuki clan. The reason I say this is that Kaguya Otsutsuki has the ability to not only expand her own ocular genjutsus, as she expanded the infinite Tsukuyomi with her Byakugan, but she can also read the thoughts, feelings, and memories of other people, and she has the ability to subdue targets with her own chakra. This all worked on Hamura Otsutsuki, by the way, who is the brother of Hagoromo and the person who is known for the Tenseigan, so she's pretty strong, and those eye abilities would be pretty strong. On top of that, Momoshiki Otsutsuki can read the fates of other people. He can't read his own, however, so that's kind of sucky, but hey, it is what it is. Most people who have the Byakugan, however, have the ability to see nearly 360 degrees in terms of their field of vision. There's a small blind spot at the back of the neck above the first thoracic vertebrae, but other than that, you can essentially see all around you. Now, if you only have one specific Byakugan, like Mukai, a character from the Itachi Shinden novels, then that wouldn't really be too good because you would only be able to have the extended vision from one side. But hey, most people have two eyes. On top of that, certain barriers block the Byakugan, and some of those are particular mineral dust. But it doesn't necessarily matter too much because outside of that, you can focus on nearly anything and everything within a Byakugan's range. Yes, the Byakugan has a specific range which can be trained up, as Neji in part 1 had a 50 meters range and then it went to 800 in part 2. Now that we have that out of the way, the ability to see 361 Tenketsu points, which would be pressure points, and see the flow of chakra, which would equate to the flow of the nervous system essentially, and how things work there. It can also distinguish certain types of clones from their original, and it could actually distinguish shadow clones as we saw with Naruto and Neji's fight. So with these abilities, how would somebody be able to particularly defend and use this in real life? Now, in real life, once again, this would definitely be a combat applicable ability in terms of you would be able to see someone's pressure point, hit the pressure point, and just go about your business. Because I would not encourage you to fight. However, I would encourage you to defend yourself. And if you can defend yourself, subdue someone, and then go ahead and run away, and you have something which allows you to hit various pressure points and stop that, then you would be a very safe person. Hell, you would even be able to possibly train other people. And who knows? You could make a lot of money off of that. You could become famous off of that. You could help the world off of that. Pretty good stuff. If you have Kaguya's ability to read thoughts, memories, and feelings, then once again, you would be one of the most, if not the most charismatic person in the world. You'd be able to tell what other people are feeling, and you'd have predictive capabilities, essentially, which many people would flock to you for, and you could use that to whatever method you want to, hopefully for good, though. If you have Momoshiki's ability to read fates, you could become an actual fortune teller and scare the entire world. If you guys did not know, there is a certain president out there who actually used astrology while he was in office. So who knows, maybe you could become the next person who actually does this properly though. The Byakugan has an infrared reading ability, and if you can read people like that, then you would be a technology replacement, so they get technology. Kind of moot simply because I don't know how you would want to use that for a business standpoint, but maybe on a one-on-one scenario it'd be pretty good and you wouldn't be snuck up upon, especially if you combine this with the ability to see very far out with training. The Byakugan is not like the Sharingan in the sense that you can't really just copy things and do things like that, but if you can go ahead and use this ability in some of the ways I laid out, then various degrees of just anything could be in your disposal, such as street fighting to actual fighting out there. You would also be able to very well likely read people's minds and get whatever you want, really. So in the end, hey, if you are someone who wants an eye, why not go instead and just get a Byakugan? It'd be pretty good if, people could, and if you had one. So that's really today's video, and I'm gonna call out. My name is Arcana once again, and if you were interested in another video, I have a Sharingan video on this channel, and I hope you enjoyed.